All right, here we go. So we've got this disordered artillery unit right here, strength of 2, firing at this disordered 1st Battalion. And they're in line. Since they're disordered, they're going to fire on that first column. 4 and a 4. Okay, so that is a morale check. So -2, the morale is 4, and they rolled a 4, so they passed. Okay. All right, so that's all of the British artillery. Now we've got a few more colonial artillery right here where Wayne's at. So this unit can fire right here at this unit. They have a strength of 2, and they're in the minimum fire range. Okay. Target's light. Okay, they got a 2. Firing at light, that's going to be no effect. Now let's see. Yeah, no effect. So even at canister range, not have much luck. Okay, we're going to fire here to here. Okay, they rolled a 5. A 5 is going to be a disorder. So that unit becomes disordered. And that's it. So now we would go to the infantry fire. And it's a 1, so it's going to be the British get to fire first. And they want to start over here first. So I'm going to start right over here. This unit's going to fire at Dickens here. He is in woods. Okay. Strength is going to be 5. Okay. Rolled a 2. That's no effect. Okay, so they did not get activated, so they're not able to fire. you don't get activated. The other thing is I didn't roll for fatigue. I'm supposed to be rolling for fatigue. Let's see. I think they can. Yeah, they can still fire. That would be out of command. Units can't fire in the fire phase. So they would be able to fire. They have a strength of 4. And they're going to fire at this unit here. Okay, they rolled a 4. Be a morale check. And they rolled a 4. No, let's see. Yeah, they rolled a 2, so they passed. All right, so now this unit here gets to fire here. Strength of 6. He's in the woods. That's going to be no effect. Hey! All right, let's continue down the line here. So we had a no effect here. So this unit can't fire. So we'll go to here. It's the Colonial's time to fire. This unit's going to fire. Tell you what, he's going to fire at this guy instead of the guy in the woods. He'll fire at this unit here that's disordered. Strength of 6. And that unit is in line. Got a 3. It's got to be a morale check. And they failed. They rolled a 6. So they're going to retreat away. Well, let's see. I got to hold on here. They're already disordered. So, yeah, they're going to retreat away. And, well, they're going to rout away, actually. Rout. 1, 2, 3. All right. This unit here that's in the woods is going to fire here. They're disordered. No effect. All right, so let's move on. These artillery units have already fired. All right, so this colonial unit is going to fire here. Strength of 4. Against British and open line. Got a 6. That's going to be a, let's see. Let's see. 6 is going to be a disorder. So they're disordered. Okay, now when they fire back, they got to fire on the disordered line. So they have no effect. Now this other unit here also fires on the disorder line. Now they could fire here at this unit. This unit is already fired. So really, I should fire with this unit, but it doesn't matter. This unit here is going to fire. No, they're going to fire here. Go ahead and fire this unit. No effect. All right, so then we move on to here. And he doesn't have anybody in his front hexes. So we move on over to there. And they've got a strength of 3. They're firing at light infantry. 6. That'll be a morale check. And they rolled a 1, so they passed. Now they get to fire back. They have a strength of 3. Okay. Actually, that unit's in column. So 3 is going to be a disorder. Kind of shook things up over here. All right. Next, we have this unit. It's going to fire here. Strength of 4. Targets artillery at maximum range. It's going to be no effect. Okay. And then we go back. They're actually in column. Okay. So he's facing the wrong way. This unit that's out of command can't fire. So well, that one, he's out of command. When they're out of command, May not fire in the fire combat phase. So now this unit here, a disordered can fire, strength of 8. The unit's in line. Okay. 5. And that'll be a morale check. They rolled a 2. They passed. Okay. Now this unit fires infilid. Strength of 6. They rolled a 4. Strength of 6. All right, so they're going to be disordered. All right, so that's all of the fire phase. So now the British can shock attack. And they will do that for sure. All right, so shock attack, we're going to have this unit's going to shock attack here. And if this unit's not routed, then this unit's going to attack there. Here, we're going to go attack here. I don't think we want to do anything here. Well, yeah. I think we're going to have to. Yeah. We're going to attack here. And down here, this unit in the woods is going to attack here. And then here, we're going to attack here to here. This unit here should be disordered because they're in the woods. And then this unit here will shock attack if this unit isn't successful. All right. So we've got 5, strength of 5 against 4. But of course, course, they are they're going to get to fire because they're leaving that minimum fire zone to advance. So, strength of 4. Ooh, they got a 6. So, strength of 4 against a line. That's going to disorder them. So they're disordered. And then they follow on with the attack. So it's 5 to 4. Okay. It's going to be a -2 because the defender occupies the woods. And his morale will be a 2. Here, their morale is going to be a 2, so that's 1 to 1. It's going to end up being -2 to the die. I rolled a 1. Wow. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. There's 8 there. No. I'm not doing this. Guy was up here. Okay. Like, where did that guy come from? So I rolled a 1. So we had 1 to 1. It's going to be a rout by the by this unit here. But wait a minute, he was already disordered. So disordered, and we get a rout. He's going to lose a strength point. And rout. Does not look quite like an R, but it's going to be. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, so now this unit's attacking, and he gets fire. He rolled a 4. He's got a strength of 4. And let's see. Four is a morale check. And they rolled a 3. So with the leader there, they get that. But I got to roll here to see the leader's hit. No. Okay. So now we have the attack. And again, they're in the woods. So there's a -2 to the die. They have a strength of 6 to 4. That's 1 to 1.5 to 1. That's 150%. So then we've got a morale of 2 plus the 1 here is 3 to 1. So it's going to be even. Rolled a 2. Okay. So we've got a DR/M1. So a DR, and they're already disordered. Lose 1 strength, retreat 3 hexes. So they're going to lose a strength point. Back up 3. Oops. Three. And let's see if he's hurt. No. And then here, M1. Okay, so they lose a strength point. And have to check their morale. And they failed, so they're disordered. Okay. Now we have this attack. So they get to fire. They have a strength of 6. Oh, rolled a 6. They're in the woods. So that'll be a morale check. They're already disordered. I rolled a 5, so they're going to fail. So they're going to rout. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So we want to attack here. This artillery unit. They're disordered. But they do get to fire. They've got a strength of 2, but they're disordered. Rolled a 1, which is no effect. All right. So, well, now we look at the infantry. It's 3 plus the 2. Let's see. All right, so strength of 3. Now the thing is, this unit would be able to fire 2, so we've got to do that first. So this unit would also be able to fire because this is leaving its minimum fire zone also. So that's a strength of 4. And they got a 6. That's going to be a disorder. But they rolled, let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a disorder. They're already disordered. Okay, so they lose a strength point and make a morale check, which they rolled a 1, which they're going to pass just barely. Okay, so they're disordered. Okay, so the strength of this unit here is 5, and they're now at 5, so that's going to be even. Their morale is a 3. This unit's a 2, so that's going to be, it's going to be a +1 at 100%. Rolled a 2. +1 is a DR and a D. So, okay. All right, so they are going to have to retreat, but also lose a strength point and retreat 3 hexes. 1, 2, 3. Back to there. And then this unit that's disordered. Okay. they are going to suffer, lose 1 strength point. So they're already disordered, they're going to lose a strength point. So the artillery unit loses a strength point. Okay. Now let's go over here. We've got this independent unit here against this disordered unit. Has a strength of 3. They're in column. Okay, they're light infantry. Fire. 2 is no effect. So now we go to the combat, which is going to be, let's see, 3 against 3. They are disordered. Okay. So he's going to have a morale of 4. I'd have to be back there. Okay. He's got a morale of 2. So it's going to be a +2. Rolled a 1. 100%. A +2. Okay, we got a DR and a D. So they've got to retreat 3. 1, 2, 3. And this one here is a D. They're already disordered. Lose 1 strength point. So now they're down to 2. All right, then the last one we have is going to be over here. And we're going to attack with this outside one first. All right, so he's being attacked in his flank, so he immediately has to do a morale check. And he's going to fail. He's got a -2, so, you know, he fails. So he's going to rout. 1, 2, 3. And this unit can move in. Okay. All right, and I guess we can go ahead and roll to see if we have fatigue. And you'd have to roll both the same number. Of course, we didn't. So we'll just advance the turn marker to 1220. And I'll pick up there with the next next video.